Today's update, we're talking about balance. I was writing my funding guide this morning. I'm writing a funding guide for those of us living full-time on the road to help us with our income and expenses, to try to figure out a way for us to live a life on the road that will be sustainable with our income and expenses in check. And a part of what I was working on this morning in my workbook was talking about balance, about keeping things in balance. And when things are out of balance, we get chaos, we get stress. Oh, I can't get this thing to balance. So what is it we need to keep in balance? If we're living in a van, living on the road full time, or in an RV, or even in a car, what is it we need to, oh, that's hard to do. What is it we need to keep in balance? Well, I think there's two things we need to keep in balance: simplicity and stability. We need to keep things simple, and we want to be stable. If we can have those two things in our lives, then I think we're going to be less stressful. Things will be less chaotic. So this idea of simplicity and stability. When things are simple, things feel better. Things feel good. We don't feel overpowered. We don't feel cluttered up. We feel like we've got things sort of under control when things are simple. And stability, of course, means we've got some sustainability. We can live life stable without any conflict, without any foreseeable trouble. Keeps us happy, keeps us stable. So we want things to be simple, and we want things to be stable. Well, van life, when you think about it, those of us who live full time on the road, van life is supposed to keep things simple. It supposedly simplifies our lives. We sell the house, we leave the kids on their own, they're adults now, we're out traveling around, enjoying ourselves, living the simple life. Supposedly, living on the road full time and living in a van or an RV is supposed to simplify things. We're supposed to live a simpler life. But what happens if it's unstable? What happens if that simple life is full of instability? Things begin to fall apart pretty fast because we don't have that stability of a house, that stability of a home life. We're on the road, we're traveling around, we're in a vehicle. That by its very nature means we're a little bit unstable when you're in a van or in an RV. We don't have anything to rely on as a foundation when we're on the road. So this idea of stability is hard. What's a simple life look like? Well, you've got fewer things. You've got fewer obligations. You've got supposedly more freedom. And that's why I laugh sometimes when I see some of these people with these RVs and these vans adding all of this stuff to their van builds. The van builder adds all of these extras, and the van becomes more and more inundated with all of these complex systems, all of this stuff, all of these additional things that can be added to a van now is ridiculous. The things that you can add to an exterior of a van, whether it be an awning or the exterior storage boxes, the ladders, all of the cameras for security, the lights, goes on and on and on. Just the choice of tires alone makes your head spin. What is supposed to be a simple life in a simple van or a simple RV to make things simpler for us, we still want to add things to it to make things more complex. A simpler life should be scaled down, not ramped up. That's in my opinion anyway. Fewer obligations. Keep things simple. Well, what does stability mean? Stability means, probably for most of us, it's going to mean consistent income. We can pay our bills. We can pay for gas. We can keep traveling without any worries. We have money set aside for any maintenance problems that come up. Stability. We have reliable systems that we have in place to keep us going. There's a margin of error. We've got a bank account set aside for maintenance issues that may come up. Keeps us stable, keeps us fearless, keeps us without worry, allows us to sleep at night. That's stability. Well, what happens when this idea of simplicity and stability become unbalanced? What happens if things become unbalanced? Things are simple, but they're unstable. Well, simplicity without stability leads to stress. Things are out of balance. We have simplicity, but our stability is a little bit wacky, so we are under stress. Well, what happens if stability is in place? We have a pretty much stable life, but it's so overcrowded and overloaded with stuff that the simplicity is out of balance. What happens when you have stability, but the simplicity is out of whack? Well, that leads to feeling trapped. That leads to this idea of I'm in prison. I can't let go of all of this stuff, because if I do, then my life becomes unstable. My life is dependent on all of this stuff that I've added to my van or added to my life in general. I've got all of these things that I rely on, and if any one of them break, then my life is going to be miserable. We become reliable on these things. Stability without simplicity often can lead to prison.